My video for June the 24th, 2018 is entitled, When God Seems Impotent. This is not a new subject for me. Yes, it is frustrating as I witness nothing tangible in regard to a verifiable shift that can liberate humanity from the clutches and control by less than honorable beings. In one recent report sent to me, it was suggested that the top of the list of those meddling in human affairs in a malevolent manner are not even human. If that's true, whose job is it to control the situation? For sure, brainwashed and limited humans cannot fight a battle with invisible beings. Many Christians still push the idea that Jesus will return any day now and take out the evil ones, sending them to hell. Though I never believed in hell the same way some do, I did think there would be real and tangible change in my lifetime. I struggle regularly, asking for signs that my prayers are heard and my mission is proceeding according to some divine plan. Unfortunately, my feet are still numb nearly 3 years after the stroke, surgery, and heart attacks. Healing would be easily verifiable, just as non-healing is. No matter how much I have tried to belief still contains a big lie. All cries for help and all prayers, no matter what the religion, seem to fall on deaf ears. Yesterday was a very challenging day for me as I had problems uploading or getting my video to properly upload, and it ended up going online live on YouTube before a day before I intended for it to go up. And that was a glitch in YouTube, and I'm hoping it's a glitch that was temporary, and I can resolve it when I upload this video today and try to choose which image I want portrayed. And that was the issue yesterday. I was not wanting the image with my mouth gaping wide open. I hate that image of myself, and when they freeze frame that one, it looks terrible, and I don't like it. And sometimes that's the only choices they give me are images with my mouth gaping wide open. And I know when we talk, our mouth moves up and down, and so it's gaping a lot. But that's not the image I want to put forth. An image shouldn't matter, but it does. I don't want to look like somebody that's yelling at people, and that's what that image implies to me. Anyway, folks, apparently, at least some of the issues that I was facing yesterday with my computer and my emails seems to be resolved. I am moving away from Yahoo completely as a mail carrier and trying to Yahoo seems to be a real problem, and they just forced me to sign a document that I didn't intend or want to sign, which basically says if there's any discrepancy or challenge of anything, they provide the counsel on which it's going to be determined. It doesn't go to court, and I can't stand up for my rights. And I don't like that kind of an agreement ever. And it's probably put in some other agreements that I don't even read the whole thing, or at least recognize that issue. But the issue that I do recognize day in and day out, no matter what, bearing in mind that I have read the Bible through 30 times probably in my life, maybe more. For a long period of time, I was reading the Bible through at least once a year, and there were times that I read the Bible more than once a year. So this is not something that is a new thing for me, and I've studied other religions as well. I have been a student of theological things, and I've always had a belief that my life had a purpose and that I was on a mission to help bring the kingdom of heaven to earth. And when I was gifted a home, they ended up taking my home away from me. And that was the big challenge, the biggest challenge that I ever had to face, because I was left without a home of my own for over a year. But then again, I suffered a stroke and went in for an operation, during which time my feet became numb prior to the operation, actually, because I was put in, what do they call it? In a hospital where you're put in, people can't visit you and you're restricted to the bed and stuff like that. You know, that's what they did to me. And I was not able to even make my videos for that brief period of time at that point, and following the operation for a brief period of time. I might have missed a week or maybe 8 or 9 days altogether of not making a video. In any case, my feet are still numb. All this time later, and believe me, I've asked, please, that would be a sign that you're hearing me. Make the numbness in my feet go away. Heal my feet. I mean, that should be a simple thing. I try to take care of myself. I try to eat a decent type of diet. I limit how much intake I have. I weigh myself every day, and I want to stay in a certain narrow range between 190 and 195 pounds. I, again, do my best to take care of myself and stay healthy. I exercise regularly. I do lots of things. But still, what I've built my foundation on is the idea that I was here on a mission to bring the kingdom of heaven to the people of earth, to play whatever role I could play. I've been involved in many different types of spiritual groups. I've been involved in political groups. I was the Secretary of State of the attempt to reestablish the Republic of the United States. I mean, I look at what Donald Trump is doing, and I have people that were part of the Republic with me that are Trump supporters. I'm not a Trump supporter. I want to make it very clear that as long as he is aligned with the fake nation of Israel that has no biblical foundation for its claim on that land, because they were the Pharisees. They were a generation of vipers, according to Jesus, according to the Bible. And they do not have any right to the land of Israel at all, none, zero. And most of them never originated there, even genetically. They are Ashkenazis, as I've said in many other videos. So I have a problem with the whole idea of God, and it's why I resonate so much with some atheists that point out other things. And I mean, I'd like to see a benevolent humanity. But how can we have a benevolent humanity when we have a malevolent God or a creator that allows malevolence to dominate? Not that God should make it so that it can't exist, but to dominate. And that seems to be the reality of the Earth experience, or of the human experience on the planet Earth. I can't speak for what's happening on other planets. I don't know. I don't remember if I've ever been there, ever will be there, or what. All I can deal with is what I have now at my disposal and at my conscious level of awareness. That's all I have to deal with, and it's all I can deal with. Anyway, folks, I don't even know how to ask. I still pray every day. I still talk to God. I still meditate. I still carry on certain spiritual practices that I've been carrying on for a long time. I have a list of friends that I pray for every day, faithfully, day in and day out. Will God ever start answering the prayers of honest people? I hope so. Thank you for listening, and namaste.